All right, Jules, let's get into this a little bit more. And let's start with the Virgil van Dijk red card. Because we talk about mental errors. When we go and normally it's Trent who gets crucified for defensive mistakes. And we've done that. Here it was Virgil van Dijk. Now, Alexander Isak is through. He's just outside the box. Van Dijk is late with a tackle. And when you watch it, it looks to me like he's late with a tackle, in part because he's distracted, because to his left, on the other side, Tonali's running through, and Andy Robertson is 3 steps behind him. Now, I love Tonali. But I know for a fact he's not as fast as Robertson. So did Robertson get caught up off the pitch? Did somebody miss their defensive movements? Am I making excuses for Virgil because I like Virgil?
No, I don't think so. I think he can see Isak on his right, and basically, like you said, Tonali behind him on his left. I think he's in between because if the ball goes to Tonali, he's there and he steps in and intercepts the ball. And he must be thinking, I'm also okay with Isak. But I think he should be only focused on Isak because, like you said, when I think Robertson, who's late and who's at fault, would catch Tonali. And even if Tonali gets the ball, he's still quite wide compared to the ball, compared to Isak. So I think there's an error of judgment from Van Dijk not to focus solely on Isak. And then, for me, he just takes him out. He swipes at him like in
There's
judo,
no question
when you like...
There's no question that it's a foul. So to me, the debate is it a denial of goal-scoring opportunity? And I think you just have to look at it is if he doesn't foul him, is Isak likely to score? If he doesn't foul him, he's one-on-one with Alisson.
Exactly.
And you can say, oh, but it's Alisson. Yeah, but I know.
And on top of that, there's the red for Trent that was not given, obviously, which I'm sure played in the referee's mind.
That hadn't occurred to me that...
I'm not saying it's compensation, but...
It really should not have.
No, it should not have, but I'm sure, as we've said, I mean, you know that's my theory all the time.
Because if you start thinking that way, then if I'm Klopp, I'd be like, yeah, go ahead, send off Trent, but leave us Virgil, right? I mean, I don't, at least defensively.
Yeah, but like, I think the referee realized very quickly that he made a mistake by not sending off Trent. Like he should have.
I want to get into...
But what's happening with Van Dijk? Just briefly, quickly. Because last season was not good. And he was not good collectively as for a team as Liverpool overall. He was not good individually at all. We saw him with the Netherlands being pretty bad in the Nations League as well at the end of the season. And now his start of the season is not very good either. Like,
I thought it was better. It was a better start to the season this year. Now, obviously, he made a big mental error here, and he cost them. And from what I'd heard, he's not stupid. He knows the season he had last year, and that he had doubled down in preseason, and was ready to really go back to the level he was at, probably pre-injury. And I thought he was headed that way. But something like this, I think, can be a real blow now because now he's out for. You got the international break. Then he's going to have the suspension. So we're not going to probably see him until late September again.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to play, you would think, in Europe, I guess.
Yeah, no, obviously, yeah.
But in the league,
One Champions League game.
One
Europa League even.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just wondering if there was also a time where he was that good because the midfield ahead of him was that good. Now that the midfield is not that good anymore, we see a bit more of the flows that he has in his game at his age now. You
know what we need? Because obviously the midfield before was so good. We need some stats nerd to come up and give us data on situations that Virgil dealt with before.
Yeah.
With kind of the original, the Wijnaldum, Henderson midfield.
Yeah.
And now, and see what the difference is.
Yeah.
Midfield now, a work in progress. Obviously, we saw Endo in there. Again, hard to judge because you go down to 10 men after half an hour. But I thought they really struggled. Even at 10v11, as I mentioned before, Eddie Howe said, we were better at 11v11. He's like, no, you're not. It's just something you say, and obviously you threw it away at the end. In fact, Almiron had a hat trick of chances, as we said.
Yeah.
And I thought Liverpool really struggled to keep them out until
completely.
Later when he made the changes, but even that was more.
Red card. Of course, people are still talking about it. Was it like a foul? We saw that it was. Was it a chance that was leading to goal? Yes, it was. Of course, we had a problem thinking of he touched the ball before he touched the man and the ball, but the player who was going to go to the goal had not touched he had not touched the ball. We thought maybe that could mean something, but you can see that was a red card. As much as we are hurt about it, it was a red card. And yes, now I understand that there is this new rule that talks about the technical foul that is leading to goal. It's a one day ban, or like 1 game ban. Makes sense. But now, because of what Virgil van Dijk said, his reaction and what he was doing to the referees, people are saying that it's going to be extended. But I'm really believing that Virgil van Dijk is an honest man enough to see when he has made wrong. When the tension had cooled, I believe maybe at halftime he went to the referee and maybe tried to apologize for that, or maybe something. But we will hear. It hasn't yet been officially finalized, but that's what people are saying. It could be extended. There is a possibility that Virgil van Dijk's thing is extended. But talking about the game, Liverpool were amazing, man. Winning that game, we did not deserve it, but we won it. So let's put some respect on that.